Hello, everyone. Welcome to Speak English with Spark. My name is Jennifer.
And I am John. Welcome. We are very happy you are here today.
Yes, this podcast is for you, the English learners. We want to help you speak with confidence.
Today, we have a very important topic. Why does speaking English feel embarrassing sometimes? It is a big problem for many people.
Oh, yes, I know that feeling. It is normal, but we can fix it. Let's talk about it.
You know, Jennifer, many students tell me, John, I know the words in my head, but when I open my mouth, nothing.
Exactly. Your brain knows the word apple, but your tongue forgets how to say it. It feels like a big mistake is coming.
Yes, and that makes people feel very small and shy. They think everyone is looking at me.
But really, people are just listening to understand you. They are not judging your English.
Let's think about why we feel this way. For example, grammar rules. There are so many rules.
Oh, grammar. Present tense, past tense, future tense. It is too much for a beginner.
Right. You want to say a simple sentence like, I went to the shop yesterday. But your brain starts thinking, is it go, goes, or went?
And because you think too much, you stop talking. Then there is a long silence. That silence feels so embarrassing.
Another big thing is the accent. Many learners say, John, my accent is bad. I don't sound like a movie star.
Oh, but a foreign accent is beautiful. It means you know more than one language. That is amazing.
I agree. But when a word sounds strange, learners often feel bad. For example, the TH sound in thank you or three. It is very hard for many people.
Yes, and when they say tree instead of three, they feel silly. But guess what? We still understand you.
So, Jennifer, what happens when we feel embarrassed? We do something bad. We stop practicing.
Yes, that is the biggest trap. You think, if I don't speak, I won't make a mistake. If I don't make a mistake, I won't feel embarrassed.
But if you don't speak, your English cannot grow. It is like trying to learn to swim without touching the water.
That is a great example, John. You must get wet. You must make mistakes to learn.
Okay, so we know the problem. We feel shy because of grammar, accents, and the fear of making mistakes. But Jennifer, how can our listeners stop feeling this way? We need some good tips for them.
Yes, absolutely. My first tip is very simple. Change how you think about mistakes. Mistakes are not bad. Mistakes are actually good. They show that you are trying and learning.
That is so true. Think about a little baby learning to walk. The baby falls down many times, right? But the parents don't laugh and say, oh, look at that bad baby. They clap and help the baby stand up again.
Exactly. English learners are like that baby. Every mistake is just a small fall. You just need to stand up and try again. No one is perfect from the first day.
That is a great point, Jennifer. Now, let's talk about another tip. This one is about speed. Many beginners think they must speak very, very fast to sound good.
Oh, yes. They try to speak like a fast train, but then they crash because the words get confused in their mouth.
Exactly. My advice is slow down. It is 100% okay to speak slowly. Take a deep breath before you speak. Think about your words for 1 or 2 seconds.
Yes, speaking slowly actually makes you look confident. People will wait for you. Don't worry. They want to hear what you have to say, not how fast you can say it.
Now, let's talk about the words we choose. Sometimes beginners try to use very big, difficult words because they want to look smart.
I see that a lot. But then they forget the difficult word or they say it wrong and then they feel embarrassed again.
Right. So my tip is keep it simple.
You do not need big words. Short sentences and easy words are beautiful. For example, don't worry about saying, I am ecstatic. Just say, I am very happy. Everyone understands that.
I love that. Simple English is powerful English. It helps you speak without stopping, and that builds your confidence very fast.
Here is another trick I like to tell my students. Practice alone at home first. Talk to your mirror or talk to your cat.
Yes, your cat will not judge your grammar, John. That is a safe place to practice.
Exactly. When you are alone in your room, there is no pressure. You can say sentences out loud. You can practice how your mouth moves with the English sounds.
That is a wonderful idea because it trains your tongue. When you practice alone, your mouth gets used to the English language. Then, when you talk to a real person, it feels less scary. Let's talk about listening now. Did you know that being a good listener can help you feel less embarrassed when you speak? Really? Tell me more about that, John. How does listening help our speaking?
Well, when you listen carefully to English movies, songs, or podcasts, like Speak English with Spark, you start to copy the sounds naturally. You don't have to study hard rules. Your brain just remembers how words go together.
Ah, I understand. It's like magic. You listen a lot, and then the correct words just pop out of your mouth automatically when you need them.
You know, Jennifer, another thing that makes people nervous is talking to native speakers. Beginners often think, oh no, they speak so fast. They will think my English is bad.
Yes, that is a very common fear. But let me tell you a secret about native speakers. Most of them are very happy that you are speaking their language. They know English is difficult.
Exactly. If a native speaker visits your country and tries to speak your language, even just a little bit, you feel happy, right? You don't get angry if they make a mistake.
Not at all. You think, wow, that is so nice of them. Native English speakers think the same way about you. So don't fear them. They want to help you.
Let's talk about a short, practical exercise. It is called shadowing. Have you heard of it, Jennifer?
Oh, yes. Shadowing is fantastic for beginners. It means you listen to an English speaker and then you repeat the words immediately after them, like a shadow.
Yes, you don't need to create your own sentences. You just copy the rhythm and the sound. For example, if I say, the weather is nice today, you say it right after me.
It is like singing along with your favorite song. It helps your brain and your mouth work together without any stress or fear.
Now, let's think about a situation. You are at a coffee shop and you want to order food in English. Your heart starts beating fast. What should you do?
Oh, that stressful moment. My tip is prepare your sentences before you get to the front of the line.
That is smart. So write it down on your phone or say it in your head first?
Yes, just practice the exact sentence. Can I have a coffee, please? Say it 3 times in your head. When it is your turn to speak, you are ready, and you won't feel embarrassed.
What happens if someone asks you a question and you do not understand? That can feel very embarrassing too. You just stand there like, ugh.
Yes, but here is the trick. You can ask them to repeat. It is completely normal. You can say, sorry, can you say that again, please?
Or you can say, please speak slowly. People are happy to do that. It is much better than pretending you understand when you don't.
Exactly. Asking for help is a sign of a good learner. It shows you really want to communicate.
Jennifer, I think another big problem is that learners compare themselves to other people. They see a friend who speaks great English and they feel bad.
Oh, that is a big mistake. Everyone learns at a different speed. Your friend might have more time to study, or maybe they started a long time ago.
Right. Your only competition is yourself. Compare your English today with your English last month. Are you a little bit better? If yes, that is a win.
Yes, celebrate the small wins. If you learned one new word today, Be proud of yourself. That is how you build true confidence.
You know, Jennifer, we always talk about speaking, but what about the body? When we feel embarrassed, our body gets tight. Our shoulders go up and we forget to breathe.
Oh, yes. And when you don't breathe, your voice sounds small and shaky. It makes the embarrassment feel even worse.
Exactly. So before you speak English, take a big, deep breath. Let your shoulders drop. Relax your face.
That really works. When your body is relaxed, your brain can think clearly. The words will come out much easier, and you will feel more in control.
Let's talk about vocabulary for a moment. Beginners often get stuck because they forget one specific word. For example, they want to say refrigerator, but they forget the word. Then they stop talking completely.
Refrigerator is a long word, but you don't need to stop talking. You can describe the thing with simple words.
How do you do that?
You can just say, the cold box in the kitchen for food. Everyone will understand you mean a refrigerator. You see? You don't need to know every single word to have a good conversation.
That is an excellent trick, Jennifer. It is like a game. Now, I want to ask our listeners a question. Why are you learning English? Is it for travel, for a new job, or just for fun?
That is a very important question, John. When you remember why you are learning, the embarrassment becomes very small.
Right. If your goal is to travel and make new friends, who cares if your grammar is not perfect? The goal is just to connect with people.
Exactly. Keep your eyes on your big dream. Don't let a small mistake block your way to a bigger world.
We are coming to the end of our conversation today, Jennifer. Let's give our listeners one last piece of advice to take with them.
My final advice is to practice every single day, even if it is just for 5 minutes. Consistency is the secret. It helps you build daily habits.
Yes, daily habits are powerful. If you speak for 5 minutes every day, speaking English becomes normal for your brain. It stops being a scary special event.
Exactly. It becomes just like brushing your teeth. You don't feel embarrassed when you brush your teeth, right? It's just something you do.
That is a funny example, but it is so true. Well, everyone, we hope this conversation helps you feel better about your English journey.
Yes, please remember, it is 100% okay to feel embarrassed sometimes. It just means you are stepping out of your comfort zone. You are doing great.
Thank you for listening to Speak English with Spark. Keep practicing, keep smiling, and don't worry about the mistakes.
See you in the next video, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.